Hey everyone, welcome back to our series on cultivating inner resources for challenging times. I'm glad that you're here. I hope you're taking care of yourselves. And I hope that today you can settle into a greater sense of peace and a greater sense of belonging in yourself. That's our theme today, belonging to ourselves, having a sense of peace and groundedness within ourselves, not dependent on anything else that can carry us through hard times. So the poem that came to mind today is a poem by David Whyte. It's called The House of Belonging. And it's a poem about how that sense of groundedness and peace can sometimes sneak up on us. So as I read the poem today, just allow yourself to arrive in whatever space you're in, arrive in the present, and allow the words of the poem to arrive in you however they need to. So this is The House of Belonging, David Whyte. I awoke this morning in the gold light, turning this way and that, thinking for a moment it was one day like any other. But the veil had gone from my darkened heart, and I thought, it must have been the quiet candlelight that filled my room. It must have been the first easy rhythm with which I breathed myself to sleep. It must have been the prayer I said, speaking to the otherness of the night. And I thought, this could be the good day you meet your love. This could be the black day someone close to you could die. This is the day you realize how easily the thread is broken between this world and the next. And I found myself sitting up in the quiet pathway of light, the tawny, close-grained cedar burning round me like fire, and all the angels of this housely heaven ascending through the first roof of light the sun had made. This is the bright home in which I live. This is where I ask my friends to come. This is where I want to love all the things it has taken me so long to learn to love. This is the temple of my adult aloneness, and I belong to that aloneness as I belong to my life. There is no house like the house of belonging. We have all had, I trust, times in our lives when we have felt at home in ourselves, a sense of peace. It may have been an hour or a day or weeks or months, but we've had that sense that we have hope for the future, that we're okay no matter what's going on around us, no matter what challenges we're facing. And sometimes in that space we wonder, what was it that led to this? What was it that led to this sense of peace? I'd like to recreate it. And one of the realities that this poem points out is that sometimes that sense of peace kind of creeps up on us. Sometimes we are being changed and shaped by experience without even knowing it. And it's not until that sense of peace has enough weight or solidity to stand on its own that we're aware of it. But it's been happening all along. And so, as you are navigating all of the challenges in your life, I just want to encourage you to see that you are also being shaped by those experiences. And perhaps you are being prepared for a greater sense of peace and belonging in your future. So the other thing that this poem points out is that this sense of peace is very solitary. It's not dependent on anything or anyone else. It's actually an internal shift that's much more sustainable and solid. So as you are going through your worlds and being shaped and being prepared, I would like for you to have faith that things are shifting and changing in ways that will sustain you in the future. And some questions for you to hold in your heart today as we navigate this opportunity to change and to grow. What is it that you are learning to love? What is it that you are learning to love? And what home inside of you is waiting for you to love them? So I hope you're doing well. I hope you're taking care of yourselves. I hope you can tune in to that home inside of you and feel a greater sense of peace and belonging to yourself today. And look forward to seeing you next week. Thanks for joining, and please take care.